Hi, welcome to the Teacher Trainers channel. Today, I'm bringing you 4 key points for you to master your classroom management when teaching young learners. Let's go. Number 1, building routines. We all know how important it is for students to have rules in the class, but we don't talk enough about how important it is to have good habits and routines. This is why when you meet your students for the first time, it is important to help them build good habits in the class for them to understand how they should behave in each part of the lesson. Some routines might include coming into the class. How would you like your students to come into the class? Do you want them to line up at the door beforehand so that you can check that they have the materials ready? Then when they come into the class, they can do so in a calm and relaxed manner rather than just running in and having a very chaotic start of the lesson. Another routine could be leaving the class. When it's time for them to leave the class, building a routine in which the students have to go around checking that the class is nice and tidy could be another beneficial habit for them to create. After you have done this for a few days, it will become second nature to them and you don't even need to remind them anymore because you have built a positive habit. Number 2, giving instructions effectively. It is important that when we communicate with young learners, we do it in a simple and clear manner. For example, when we want to introduce rules to the class, we should choose rules that can be explained through actions or demonstrated through pictures. This is why approaches like the TPR approach are so effective with young learners, since they have to put into actions any of the commands that we give them. Number 3, be well organized with your classroom space, equipment, and resources. We all know how important it is for a teacher to be well prepared when coming into the class, but it is even more important when teaching young learners. Not only for them to pick up good habits, but for us to have the class under control at all times. Some of the things we can do is choosing a good seating arrangement so that we can make eye contact with the students and we know what is going on during the lesson at all times. Another thing we can do is label each part of the room and each item in the room so that the students know where they need to go depending on what they need to do. Another thing we can do is dividing the room into different sections. For example, we can assign one corner of the room as the reading corner. And anytime the students want to go and read, they can go to that corner and make sure that they keep it organized and tidy at all times. Number 4, building relationships. We have 2 types of relationships that we are responsible for building in the classroom. Those are teacher-student relationships and student-student relationship. In the teacher-student relationship, we need to make sure that we connect with our students so that we get to know them a little bit better and they get to know us a little bit better. Some of the things we can do is allowing them to ask questions to the teacher to get to know him or her a little bit better. Getting to know their hobbies and interests so that we can then apply them in our lessons might also be a very good idea. Encouraging laughter, always with them, never at them, is also a very good thing that we can do in our class. Then we have the student-student relationship, where the students get to know each other and get to connect with each other. To do this, we can assign projects where they get to work with different people so that they get to know everyone in the class a little bit better. Doing activities like, for example, Get to Know You, where they go around asking about hobbies, names, and interests, is also a very good way of getting your students to bond. Thank you everyone for watching, and we encourage you to try all these tips in your next classroom, and please share the outcome in the comment section below so that we all know how it went for you. Once again, see you in the next one. Adrian Rogers signing out.